Thousands of people in Broward County are facing huge water bills even though they have no water service.
In many cases, the billing involves vacant lots, and the debt is so high it's keeping owners from building or selling.
Local 10 investigator Amy Viteri looks into how the county bills customers and why some say it may not be legal.
They're taking and for something they're not given.
They're properties with no water service, in many cases just vacant lots, no sinks, no bathrooms, but there are water bills.
Well, to me, it's absolutely corrupt.
We found thousands of Broward County residents whose water service is turned off, confused and angry because they still get bills for water, sewer, and sometimes garbage service. It's called an availability charge. The problem, many customers like Dennis Holloway thought the charges were mistakes. After months, then years of trying to get to the bottom of it, the bills were out of control.
Was it anywhere? I think it was about $18,000.
$18,000.
For services not being rendered.
A fire badly damaged Holloway's Pompano Beach home around 8 years ago, forcing him and his family to move in with his mother. They didn't realize bills were going to the abandoned home. It was a nightmare for Holloway, who is blind, and his 82-year-old mother, Betty, also visually impaired.
We were not notified as to why you were being charged this.
The monthly bill for availability can be as high as $50. The problem, unpaid bills accrue late fees at 2.5%, making them grow exponentially. The customer who owns this Pompano property says he never opened an account when he bought the vacant lot. His bill now more than $21,000, keeping him from building here or selling. George Garrick had his Fort Lauderdale home torn down after hurricane damage in 2005. There's been no water service here for years.
There is no sewer, there is no water, but the fee kept coming.
Do you think this is the fair way to bill people for the service they argue they're not receiving?
Yes, I think it's what we need to do to operate the system to the level that we do.
Alan Garcia is director for Broward Water and Wastewater Services. He says the charge has been in effect since the early 90s, though customers told us they only noticed it in the last 10 years. Garcia told us it's common practice.
They have a minimum monthly charge in Miami-Dade County that they charge.
But we learned that's not true. When we asked Miami-Dade Water and Sewer, a spokesperson said if a property owner disconnects their service and no usage has occurred, then no water bill is generated and no fees are assessed. In Broward, Garcia says people pay for the system that makes water available. Whether they use it is up to them.
They are considered a customer and they are subject to the availability charges.
But they're technically a potential customer at that point,
They're
right?
a potential customer that system has been built to meet the needs of that property.
I mean, I think this is terrible public policy, and as I said, it's in my mind, it's legally questionable.
Law professor Joel Mintz points to county code, which says rates must be just and equitable, and in his opinion, they're not.
If you don't use water and you don't need sewer service, why should you have to pay for that?
I've been angry, I've been frustrated, and then I got to a point where I just want to give up.
The Holloway family got help with their bill from Broward County's Family Success Division. Legal experts say it would take a lawsuit and judge's ruling to change this billing practice. Director Garcia says he wants anyone with a large bill to call his department to work out a payment plan. Amy Viteri, Local 10 News.
Amy, thanks a lot. We also checked with Palm Beach County and learned it charges a base fee regardless of water use. But say if there's no home on a property, the customer can have the meter removed and will no longer be charged.
Thousands